Over the years, I have dealt with many female clients who have PMS problems. They have PMDD, they've got endometriosis, and now currently I'm dealing with premenopause and menopause women. And the underlying root cause to their problems is estrogen dominance. And this is what I covered at the wellness retreat on Sunday, was explaining to women how we have good estrogen and we have bad estrogen. And now, unfortunately, in the world that we live in today, there's too much estrogen in our environment. We're getting way too much estrogen in our body through phthalates, through plastics, through fragrances, through perfumes, through pesticides, fungicides, herbicides, the sprays you're spraying yourself with, the cosmetics you're using, the food you're putting into your mouth. We're bombarded with it so much. If you would like to learn how to balance your hormones naturally, you can join me again on April the 28th at the next wellness retreat in South Shields. And if you're not able to make that, I am busy doing this as an online course for premenopause and menopause. That is the current topic so far with the course online, but I'm going to eventually make it as a hormone course too. Then I was looking at the food diaries for next week's clients as well. And my clients are also taking synthetic hormones, and it's just fueling the problem. So there's more estrogen going into your body, then there's more symptoms, and some women say they feel okay on them, but most women don't. And it's because it's just too much estrogen being pumped into us. I have my cancer client in another week and a half, seeing how she's doing with her updates. I haven't seen her since before Christmas. So I'll be catching up with her, and her cancer is driven by estrogen. That's why I'm really, really wanting women to understand that how much estrogen is in our air and environments today, and not just the food. And then they go into the doctor, and the doctor just honestly doesn't have a clue what else to do with you. And he's like either giving you nothing and leaving you in pain, or saying antidepressants, or saying contraceptive pill, or the coil, and for some women, HRT. And it's not agreeing with all these women who are going on HRT because they have too much estrogen in their body. So this is why they're getting more symptoms and feeling worse by being on HRT. It's too much estrogen. And if you keep fueling your body with all this bad estrogen, it's going to turn to cancer, and that's what I don't want for people. So please do share. I know there is a lot of women out there with hormone problems because I get them as clients, and I've done workshops in the past for them. So if there's anyone that you feel doesn't follow me or hasn't got my books, please do share them with people who need support, because they're not going to get it from their doctor. They're going to go to the doctor, they're going to get the same standard information, HRT, hysterectomy, that's another one, hysterectomy, whip it all out, get rid of it, when really we just need to address this estrogen. We need to address this estrogen instead of putting women through the pain of a hysterectomy, because the doctor doesn't have a goddamn clue what the hell he's doing with a woman. He's just listening to his books, reading his books, not doing any research other than this is what the book says, I'm going to tell this woman what to do, and that's just the start of her problems ongoing for the rest of her life. That is the way it is. Women are not being looked after. We are just hormone therapy. That's all women need, hormone therapy or antidepressants. No. If women were taught this when they were young, they would not have the problems they face today. But we're not taught any of this. We just have to kind of ride life, you know. You get your period and it's like, well, what happens next? Puberty hits. For me, I got chronic acne. That was mine. Puberty. Oh, great. Full of flipping boils all over myself. Great. Doctor just gives you more pills. And then you hit with the next one. Oh, shoot. I've got thyroid problems now. Great. What do you do now? Oh, we'll just destroy your thyroid. It's always going to be that. And then, oh, you're in your 40s. Oh, we'll either give you some HRT there because you're in your 40s, or maybe we'll give you a hysterectomy. You know, it's not actually addressing any of these root causes. It's making women worse. And then some women may end up being on HRT for too long. And if that happens, buildup of estrogen creates cancer. One of my clients went on the pill when they were young, as did I. And then they were given the coil. They were on the pill for quite a long time and then stayed on that. Then they were given the coil. Then they also had the injections of estrogen. They've also been given HRT. And I'm looking at this and I'm like, this is why I've done those posts on social media, guys, because that amount of estrogen that is going into their body is really not safe. It really, really isn't. It's your body. They've also got gut problems. Your gut's not going to be able to metabolize the estrogen, which then means you also can't metabolize it through your liver. So you're building up all this estrogen. If you can't get that estrogen out of your body, what is going to happen to it? It's going to turn into cancer. And then they say, we don't know where cancer comes from. We're going to have to put money into cancer research charities. And, you know, how long have these been? Be empowered with your health, guys. Be empowered. Take charge. Go into your doctor and you know more than what your doctor knows, which is not always a good case because they will still argue with you, because that happens to me. But when you know how to deal with your own self, you should not have to go to the doctors and ask for support and help, because most of the time they're not going to give you it, because they absolutely do not have a clue about women's health. They don't have a clue. I mean, they used to give you hysterectomies for hysteria. Like, you're insane. You're a woman who's insane. So you get a hysterectomy. And it's like, no, it's actually just your hormones. It's your hormones that are causing the problem. So April the 28th, if you would like to join myself and Natalie, nutrition by me, and yoga, and also hypnotherapy, as well as the delicious food.